the kind of difference that, say, the temperament you're born with does, or the parenting that you get, or all kinds of environmental factors. And lots of things can switch it up, like, you know, are there stepchildren? Are there adopted children? Is there big spacing between children? Those things affect it too, but research shows this definitely makes a difference.
Okay, so let's stop sort of top, the best, with the oldest child. So does being a leader among your siblings translate later in life?
It seems to, absolutely. Apparently, over half of all U.S. presidents were firstborns. Firstborns are definitely feel like the leaders. Their parents look to them to be leaders, so it absolutely enhances that. It actually also makes them potentially more reliable, more conscientious on the upside. On the downside, perfectionistic, a little more rigid, a little more difficult to move on things.
Yeah.
So they can be aggressive. They tend to be people pleasers at the same time. So you see, you know, newscasters and anchors are often firstborns now.
Walter Cronkite, Peter Jennings, Dan Rather, Ted Koppel,
Phil Donahue, Geraldo Rivera. Wow.
You're in good company. Al Roker, right, because they're leaders and they assert themselves, but they like to please.
Yeah, well, I was
our
the
Al.
oldest of six.
All the way.
I had to take care of the others.
Okay. Meanwhile, the middle child, I'm not sure I'm liking this description. How do they differ from the older sibling?
Well, they do tend to be more secretive. That doesn't mean they're totally underground, but because they're not the leaders and because they're not the babies, they often feel kind of stuck in the middle. In that, they may keep their feelings to themselves. And they may, in fact, not turn to parents as much, but turn to peers, which actually makes them very engaged with their peers, potentially. They often have strong friendships, and they often read people well because they are very focused on what's going on in other people. They're often peacekeepers now.
I think so. Peacekeepers, I'll take that.
Yeah. You're flexible.
I'm flexible.
Independent,
inventive. Yeah.
Those are all good things.
Some of the other things. This is my older sister. My little sister is somewhere in there too. But.
And the research shows that the youngest child is pure joy and a delight.
A delight.
To themselves.
You, I'm sure, are a delight, but maybe babies are babied, and that makes them usually the most financially irresponsible. Now, that I am not saying that you are a spendthrift and you are bankrupting your home.
No.
But I am saying that babies do tend to be a little more on the spoiled side because they keep being treated as the babies.
Let's focus on the positive.
All right, the positive is they're also very social, they're also very outgoing, and they're also the big entertainers of the family.
Yeah,
A strong sense of humor, big entertainers. So we see a lot of comedians end up being...
Does it affect how you parent?
Actually, it does. It carries through all the way so that the parent, the person that you were in your family, you tend to see that child in your own family the same way you see yourself. So it does affect how you parent, very much so.
Dale Salt's really interesting. All right.
Like that.
Thank you, people pleasers. Coming up next.